I figured out a foolproof way to tell if a girl has a crush on you. It's fast, it's easy, and it works every time. I used the system to go from being oblivious to social cues and getting no girls at all, to being able to understand them and actually act on them. That got me on dates where I already knew she was into me, and today I'm going to teach you that system as well. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing we need to talk about is the so-called secret admirer problem. Let me tell you how this goes down. You might not believe this, but currently there's at least one woman who's looking at you and she's thinking like, oh, okay, he's kind of cute. I bet she's like fucking on your Instagram, looking at your pictures, thinking like, oh damn man, I wish I could speak to him. You may not believe this, but it is like that. You had this as well back in school when there was this one chick that you only realized 4 years later that she was actually crushing on you. This is happening to you right now. There is a girl that is crushing on you. You're just oblivious to her cues. Now this is where the problem comes in. When a girl has a crush on you, she's not going to make a move on you. Just like that's just the way girls are socialized. In romantic relationships, the man is always expected to be the initiator of it. That's actually your problem, because if the woman is not initiating, okay, that's fine, she's a woman, doesn't matter. But if the man is also not initiating, aka you, then that's a problem. Because literally, even if she has a crush on you, you are still expected to start the relationship with her. Now the end result of guys not approaching girls and girls not approaching guys is that nobody is approaching anybody. And that's why there's going to be someone who has a crush on you who you don't talk to. And that actually leads to the situation where you're in right now, where you kind of want to go on dates, but also at the same time, you don't know how to ask other women, you don't know which one likes you, which one doesn't like you. And you think back to that one girl 4 years ago that had a crush on you, and you're thinking like, damn, if only I wasn't fucking retarded. I used the opportunity back then, and I just kind of feel like stupid. But again, there's a girl that has a crush on you, and your main problem why you're not going on dates right now is you're not speaking to the girls that have a crush on you. Actually, you're probably not speaking to many girls at all. But here's my solution to this problem. Here's a system I developed to tell who has a crush on you. So I want to introduce you to cold approach. What is cold approach? Cold approach is starting a conversation with a random woman from scratch. You know nothing about her. You just think, oh, okay, she's pretty, let's go, let's tell her that. You can already see how this solves your problem of you not speaking to your crush, of you not speaking to girls at all. Cold approach is literally the skill that is going to get you into conversations with women, and some of these women will have a crush on you. Actually, cold approach is such an essential dating skill that I teach it in my full guide to getting girls. You can check it out in the first link in the description. Now, what cold approach is as well is kind of like a shotgun technique, because let's be real here, not every girl that you will approach is going to have a crush on you. Most likely, most of the girls that you're going to approach are not crushing on you. And you might think that's a problem, but actually think about it. Is it really a problem? Is it really a problem when you're just like kind of a social guy who just speaks to everybody, who just speaks to every girl he finds attractive? And even if those girls don't really like him back, was it bad that you just had a conversation with a random woman? No. You're just learning social skills. So there's no problem at all in approaching the wrong girl, because you're literally just practicing your social skills. But when you do your approaches, let me just run you through how a girl that does not have a crush on you behaves. Like, let's say you chat her up, and what she's going to do, she's like not really going to smile at you. She's going to kind of look at you, maybe entertain the conversation for like 1 to 2 sentences, and then she's going to make up some sort of excuse. Or you'll just be able to see that she doesn't really want to be in this conversation. So what you're going to do when you approach a girl that is not interested in you, you're just going to move on. I mean, you don't have to attract every girl. Like, I know, yeah, she was kind of pretty, but honestly, like, you're going to find the one that is even prettier who actually likes you back. So just move on. Don't make any fucking dumb pickup artist shit where he's like, oh fuck, I need to change my personality now so I can actually attract this girl as well. That's just cringe. That's just inauthentic and needy. Just take the L and move on. Approach the next girl, and then eventually you're going to approach a girl that is actually crushing on you. And actually, when you approach a girl who is actually looking at you, dreaming about, oh man, I wish you would go ahead and talk to me, you're just going to feel it in the interaction, honestly. Like, you just feel that she is happy to see you. She will entertain the conversation longer than all the other girls you approached before that did not have a crush on you. She smiles at you, she returns your question, she just generally seems to be happy to talk to you. So these are the signs you want to look out for. Is this a girl who does not seem interested, who just kind of seems reserved and wants to pass on as quickly as possible? Or is this a girl who actually enjoys talking to you? Because the latter means she most likely has a crush on you. Now, before you think, oh yeah, I bagged it, yeah, she has a crush on me, let's go. because you can still fumble this. Let's talk about how to speak to her now. The first belief I want you to drop is that you need to come up with something intellectual to say to initiate a conversation with a girl. Because literally, you can say something as retarded as, like, I can tell you what I do. For example, when I'm in the gym and I'm on this bench right here, she's on the bench over there, and then the weights are racked right here, I just point at the weights while looking at her, and then she's going to take her headphones, and then I can start my conversation with her, saying whatever. I just say, oh yeah, I'm doing push today. She's like, oh, okay, cool. Now you might think, wait, that's not really an approach. It is an approach because I'm just making up a dumb reason to start a conversation with her. If she likes me, if she has a crush on me, she will actually stick around in this conversation. You don't need anything intellectual. You just need to start a conversation, and she actually is going to make sure this conversation lasts longer than a couple sentences if she's interested. But I just need to warn you, because even when you're in the conversation with a girl that likes you, you can still fumble this, okay? What most people do is they think like, oh yeah, I'm going to escalate this very slowly because I'm going to see her in the gym again. I'm just telling you, move fast with your intentions. Like, you should let her know quickly, ideally in your first conversation, kind of what your intentions are. You can do that by saying like a flirty joke, or by just by giving her a compliment. Something that shows her your intentions, why you spoke to her. And honestly, you shouldn't be afraid of flirting with her at all, because you literally already made sure that she has a crush on you first before you started doing your shenanigans. And what I specifically do not want you to do when you're in a conversation with a girl who has a crush on you, do not small talk. Like, absolutely, there's nothing worse than small talking with girls. Like, literally, if you want to dry her pussy as fast as possible, start asking her what university she's going to. Start asking her where she lives, bro. That's fucking terrible. I never want to hear you ever say that when you're in a conversation with a girl. It's just replaceable, it's just boring. There's no reason why you should have a small talk conversation if she already has a crush on you. Because what you actually want to do, you want to let her know that you know she has a crush on you. When you flirt with her right away, that not only shows her that you're confident, it only shows her that you're a go-getter, that you have a desire and you fucking go for it, you know? She sees all the other guys who are kind of like also wanting to speak to her, but they're kind of pussies with it, and they're just approaching her, asking, oh yeah, how many sets you got left on the machine? Even though they actually want to tell her she's pretty, you are the guy who literally, he doesn't even have to hide anything. He's just, oh yeah, I like you. Bam. He goes for what he wants, and she just can't help but to respect that masculine guy who sees what he wants and he fucking grabs it. And finally, I'm going to give you a quick tip on how to flirt with this girl actually. You don't want to talk about stuff. You want to talk about the dynamic you have and her. For example, when you're kind of like a tall guy, you could tell her, oh, you're so short, I bet we'd have a super fucking funny dynamic. Or when she's wearing a pink outfit, you could just say, why are you so pink today? You just want to have kind of playful conversations. You kind of want to tease her. You don't want to take her too seriously. You're just trying to have like fun in the conversation, you know, this like fun, flirty way of talking. So yeah, go out there and apply this knowledge. I just gave you a ton of information for free. If you want to know everything I know, you can check out the first link in the description. I just want to remember you could literally speak to your future girlfriend tomorrow. Let's go. Watch this video to keep on learning, or subscribe to the channel right here. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, let's go.